Ladies and gentlemen, the American cheering Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Eric Deters Show. Well, the big news over the weekend, and I hope you got a chance to watch it. I watched it live, the RFK introduction at the Trump rally in Arizona. It was amazing. And RFK Jr. focused on three issues. One, healthy food and our children. Two, vaxes and our children. Three, censorship. Three issues that the entire country should be able to come together on. However, the Democrats, as we know, are the dark princesses of death and despair. They really are. It's kind of weird when you really think about it. But this is going to be big. It's going to help him big in the swing states. Trump says he doesn't want the briefings that come from the Secret Service, the CIA, the defense, so forth and so on, because he says he'll get accused of leaks. That's what they do to the guy. So, pretty smart. SWIFT. You know what? This is amazing. The accusation or the allegation that SWIFT was for Trump, Trump says, was all AI, wasn't him. Meanwhile, the DNC kept talking about SWIFT maybe making an appearance, all false to try to drive up viewership. So one person gets the SWIFT treatment, unfortunately through AI, but the other one intentionally abuses the SWIFT connection. Pretty interesting. It just shows you how both parties work. Trump says he's going to release all the JFK files when he's president. He had that opportunity last time he was president. He said he got talked out of it. Well, he's going to do it now. The Fed says they're going to do rate cuts. What took them so long? But of course, you can expect Fed rate cuts when the election is rolling around. Although Trump has said he'd keep Powell. Trump and Kemp, the governor of Georgia, have put to bed their feud. They have now endorsed each other. That is good for Georgia. The Biden coup, it keeps coming out. Things coming out of Nancy Pelosi's mouth. Gavin Newsom says there was a process. Let me see. Pelosi said Kamala Harris took advantage of the situation, I think was her words. I mean, first they say there wasn't a coup. Now they're acknowledging a coup because they think the coup looks good. Kind of funny. All right. There are some real serious issues about Wall's relationship with China and whether China's been groovy. Let's face it, the Manchurian Candidate could happen. I think it already happened once with us with Obama. And the bottom line is Walz does have some explaining to do. We'll see if Comer's committee can come up with anything. Secret Service has apparently let go 5 agents in the wake of the assassination investigation. That's all we know, though. The Chinese have purchased a large U.S. grain terminal. How do we let that happen? I'm telling you, I think China has the Joe Biden administration 1,000% compromised. It shows in everything. The border. Comer wants to grill Harris and get documents, which have come and gone. They haven't turned over documents about her work as the czar on the border. It'll be interesting to see what's uncovered. Kamala Harris wants to tax unrealized capital gains. Here's what that means. You usually don't get taxed on your gains of a stock. You buy a stock at 10, you sell it at 50. You don't pay tax on that $40 difference until you sell it. She wants to tax that gain before you even sell it. Guess what? They don't tax if the stock goes down. You see how stupid it is? She wants to tax unrealized capital gains. It's criminal. It's very communist. More and more pizza drivers are saying nobody's giving out tips for delivering pizzas. Well, that says a lot about the state of our economy, doesn't it? Fauci apparently has West Nile on top of his COVID. I'm telling you, it would be poetic justice if we lost Fauci to some kind of disease. California is under investigation for apparently massive Medicaid payouts to illegal aliens, non-citizens. Unbelievable. Trump had a funny one. He says he'd like to go to a black barber because black barbers could probably make his hair look good. Wouldn't that be a great scene? Let's have some video and some photographic footage of Trump having a black barber take care of his hair. And Brittany Mahomes under fire for what? Liking a Trump post. Whoa. You know, does that happen with anybody liking Kamala? You see how the American Communist 10, the Nazis all get together? You're not allowed to like Trump. I have felt that. All right, 45,000 fewer construction jobs. That's not good. Red Sea tanker on fire. They say it could be a bigger problem than the Exxon Valdez. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. I hope you have a great Monday. Do not be a baldy, soused wantwit. Be an oracle. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jerry and Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Local News. Curtis Fuller from News 5 is retiring from his anchor duties, but he's not going to retire from life, he says. Curtis Fuller's a good guy. Boone County Pig Farm, this guy threatened to have a pig farm if they didn't do his rezoning. Well, they didn't do his rezoning, so we'll see if he follows through on his pig farm threat. Indian Hill firefighter pictured here, Devin Moore, 27, administrative leave for stalking a woman. Not good. 37 have been arrested for some type of drug pipeline between California and Kentucky. Good. There's a whole lot more. A fireball that went through northern Kentucky, Cincinnati. Well, we saw it in northern Kentucky, but across Kentucky, Cincinnati, or up here at least. It was traveling at 51,000 miles per hour. And I did a little Google last night about lightning. You know how hot lightning is? 55,000 degrees Fahrenheit. That's 5 times the surface of the sun. That's how hot lightning is. Cincinnati State has a record number of people going to their college. That's good because Cincinnati State trains people in technical fields. 3-year-old little girl in Independence was found. She was reported missing on Friday, but she was found, thank goodness. Newport got a $1 million grant to plant a lot of trees. So green up Newport. Kenton County Golf Course. The Kenton County Fiscal Court is allotted a contract to clean up their golf courses. And Breonna Taylor, the police officers that shot and killed her, 2 of them, some charges were dismissed. Why? Based upon the person who caused her death was not the cops, but was her boyfriend who fired first. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.
Hello again. You're watching Eric Deters World News. This is Jamie Spindley with today's latest world headlines. 2 tourists were seriously injured and 2 others went missing after an ice cave collapsed in Iceland Breiðamerkull Glacier. The incident happened whilst a group of 25 people was touring the glacier with their guide, according to police yesterday. Wildfires raged across Sao Paulo, Brazil's most populous state, throughout the weekend, prompting officials to declare a state of emergency in 45 counties. The governor announced that 2 people suspected of starting the fire were arrested as authorities waged what they called a war against the fire. In other news, the death toll from a series of Russian missiles and drone attacks in Ukraine has risen to 4. Officials confirmed today the updated figures include a facility in the Sidomir region, adding to casualties from the initial airstrikes. And at least 22 people were killed by gunmen in Pakistan after they were forcibly removed from their vehicle and had their identities checked. According to officials, the attackers reportedly targeted those from Punjab before setting the vehicles on fire in an area plagued with ethnic violence. That's all I have for today. I'll be back tomorrow. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jerry and Bulldog Nation, welcome to Sports Without Boundaries. The Reds fell to the Pirates, lost 3 out of 4 over the weekend, 3-4. Very sad times. NFL preseason is officially over. The NFL season starts in 2 weeks. Aaron Judge, New York Yankees, homered for the 50th and the 51st times. He didn't hit 5 homers. He hit the 50th and his 51st. He's on pace to do something special. And guess what? Chase practices. Jamar Chase of the Cincinnati Bengals is actually practiced. Since he's under contract for 2 years, you would hope so. And Lake Mary of Florida beat the Chinese Taipei 2-1 in the Little League World Series in a walk-off fashion by a sacrifice bunt being thrown errantly to first base. And Ohtani of the Dodgers is entered the 40-40 club. Could he enter the 50-50 club? No one's ever done that. College game day kicked off. I watched some of the FSU Georgia Tech game. Georgia Tech upset FSU in Dublin, Ireland. It was a good game. But college game day kicked off. The real college game day kicks off next week. College football goes whoosh. And high school football kicked off too this Friday night. So we're in the grips of football once again. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day. Ladies and gentlemen, American Jerry Bulldog Nation, welcome to Eric Deters Pop Culture. We've got some fun stuff for you. This guy right here won a Pakistani gold medal for javelin throw. The first ever for their country. And that event, I think, or maybe ever, I don't know. He gets home. You know what he gets? He gets $1 million, good for him, and a buffalo. Only in Pakistan, he gets a buffalo. This cat woman is a different kind of cat woman. She ate a cat without being cooked. And you know what? She's apparently being held on some like crazy bond. Like, do you think she might need mental health? You think? And a gigantic diamond, the second largest diamond, was found. It made the sales of the small little mining company go through the roof. Spindley, I think we should go on a diamond search. Back in Black is now ranked the third highest selling album of all time by AC/DC. And the LA mayor, you know what she says? There are going to be no cars in the 2028 Olympics. Imagine that. They're worried about something like that. How about no terrorism? Burning Man Festival got really cold and really windy. That place always seems to have a problem. Maybe that's why it's called Burning Man. And a nun's body was dug up, and it was not decomposed. Something weird going on. This happens sometimes with these nuns and priests and saints. By the way, she was buried like not embalmed, not just in a regular old pine box. Bizarre. And Ben Affleck apparently has been seen with RFK Jr.'s daughter. It looks a little bit like Jennifer Garner, not Jennifer Lopez. And only 10% of America, or 11% of Americans have been smoking. That is way down. That's a good thing for our health. Smoking's a nasty habit. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.